live. And we're continuing the build like we said we were going to do all week. We're back live with the builds. I want to invite you to the next episode. So as always, great to have you guys on. Thanks for jumping in. Please share and get ready for another fantastic build. Again, we will be building the build all the way through like we did with the 6209 here and also the 715 free. So we will be continuing that path that we started out on, and we will be building it again. And I want to discuss something as we get into that later on, because I have some really significance to talk about that came with this particular build. When I started, because I built a lot of this particular ships before, and when I was building one of them to sell them, because I do that also. So when I was building one of them, checking all the pieces, again, I build most of it from my garage. So a lot of them buy new, and then I pick up secondhand ones. When I build this specific one, something popped up, and I was like, whoa. And I want to show that to you guys later on in the build. But anyway, enough of that. We will start the building right now, guys. Like I said, we will be building it all the way through. Okay, so I'll bring this in a little closer so you guys can have a better look. If you're jumping in, please hit that like button. And let's commence with the build. Again, I want to thank you guys for showing up. Always a pleasure to have you on. Again, thanks for showing up. As I say all the time, the fun is in the build. Yeah, like I say all the time, the fun is in the build, guys. Just had to make a slight adjustment there on my camera. So, without further ado, hey Brandon, what's up? You're the first here. Yeah, thanks a lot, Brandon, for showing up, man. Big shout out to Brandon. Big shout out to you, Brandon. Thanks for showing up. Okay, so let's commence with the build, and we will talk about that particular case when I come up on it. But right now, let's jump into the build. If you can guess what the build is before we're through, we always have that event going on. Anyway, so we'll need this piece. I'm not sure if you've built this before, but if you have, let me know. Drop me a line, and let's get building. Fun is in the build. Okay, so we need one of those. I'll have to spread these out because this one has a lot to it. Put this on. Yesterday that was real fun. Didn't realize that build took that direction, right? But it was fantastic, right? It was absolutely fantastic. So let's just grab a couple of these out here. Makes life much easier, like I said before, if I do have these on the side. So right, we take two of these, place them here. One of these back here. Let me know if you know what this build is, guys, before the build's completed. Now we're looking for 2, 4, like these, and we're gonna just place these right here. Two of those. Now we're looking for 2 6 bricks. Right here. 1 and 2. And one more of those dark gray by 12. There. So anyway, guys, if you're building anything, let me know what you're building. Drop me a line. I'm always interested in finding out what folks are building, if they're building anything new. Let me know if you've picked up anything new in the store, stuff like that. Okay, so we'll find 4 of these and then we'll move on, okay? 4 of these, let's just get all the wedges out. Saves time later on. All the wedges out of the way. Just saves me a lot of time later on. Again, drop me a line, guys. Let me know what you're building. If you're building anything at all. If you're doing like some people are doing, they're just chilling for the school break. Some people are building. Some people are purchasing and building. But anyway, drop me a line, guys. All right, so let's continue with the build here. We're going to add this just right here. And do the same thing on the other side. And we'll do the same thing down here to lock this in place. Okay, we don't want to do that. This goes further up. This goes all the way up here. Don't want to start the build like that, right? Here we go. Now we'll add 2 of these in here. And let's find one more. Here we go. Oh, oh, Brooklyn, man, Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Brooklyn all day. Should I be saying that? Brooklyn all day, man. Should I really be shot? Yeah, absolutely, Brooklyn all day. Gotta say it, gotta say it. Gotta be it, gotta say it. You know what I mean? Seem to be still putting something incorrectly here, because that's supposed to be up front, not down back. So this is more like it. Goes along the side like here. Okay, that's better. Yep. Okay, we got past that. Right, so we're looking for 2 by 6 by 4 over here. two of these. There's 1, 2, which goes back here. And now we're looking for 2 of these, 2 more of those 4s. There's 1, 2. What's it like? People always ask me that, what's it like? But I don't know how to really explain that to them. Because people ask me different questions about it. They're like, is it like on TV? And it's like, what do you mean? You need to ask me specifics, right? If you ask me specifics about it, I could probably tell you. But I don't know how to explain to you what's it like really. To me it's great. I don't want other people maybe on here, but I think it's the greatest part of New York City, right? There is no place like Brooklyn. Every place else in New York comes in second. They come in a close second, but second. Let's put it like that. Right, so we need 1 more of these, and then we'll move on. Okay? And 2 of these going here, just along the side. And we're going to place this right here. This is a very nice build, like everything else in Star Wars. I'm not an everything else Lego fan, but I am a Lego fan also, so there you go. But I favor Star Wars over everything else. If I can just find this brick now. It's giving me a little issue to find it, so I'll just take one out of I actually have 5 of these sets. Altogether I had 5. Like I said, I usually pick them up secondhand, stuff like that, so I usually end up with a lot of them. And I build a lot of them. And this is one of the sets, like I talked about one before, that I've built a lot of them. A lot of this set. I build it, one of the reasons I build them also is to make sure the count is right. I don't know if you ever try selling one of them and the count is just, it's difficult to get the count because you try to get it off the instructions in the back, and they're not doing that anymore. So it makes it really difficult there. Okay, so again guys, jump in, let me know if you're building something. Yeah, Brandon. So Brooklyn is number one. That's the bottom line. Brooklyn's number one. Everything else close second, but Brooklyn run things. You know what I mean? So, do you think you'd want to go there, Brandon? To Brooklyn? Just to check it out, see what it looks like? Have you ever been to the United States at all? Guys, any of you, if you're on there now, let me know if you've been to the United States at all. While we're on here. It's a good question. Have you been or thinking of going to the States at all? Hey Luffy, what's up, man? You in? Good to see you. Okay, guys. So, what's up, Luffy? All right, man. Hey, what's good? Yeah. So, right. Let's continue with this build, guys. Again, drop me a line. Let me know what's going on with you. If there's anything you're building right now. Right. Let's start clipping some. Do you know, Luffy? The question is, what am I building right now? If you can guess what it is before, like we did yesterday, before I'm finished. So we need two other pieces up front here, guys. I'll get some of these here right out now and just place them in position so we don't have to look for them later. All right, so this clips in here, and we're gonna place one of these here. The other one goes right here. Again, we want to make sure we get this right. There you go. Yeah, nah. There you go. You on it, man. You are right on the money. Yep. So we're building the next one in the series. of ships. So right now we're staying to date, right? We're building them to date. So this was the next one in the series of ships. Can you figure out which one it is? Specifically? All right, let's add these. Because from this point on, most of them look very much similar. If you've built them before, you'd probably have seen that. Prior to the 2009, sorry, the 209, which came out in 2006. I apologize. There you go. You're absolutely right. Absolutely. Can you give me the year though? Can you tell me the year that this one came out? So we'll place this back here. Am I doing that correctly? Nope. Let's take these off and get this correctly here. Now it's supposed to go end to end, so something's amiss. Take these two off. Something's amiss, guys. And we'll just add this there. This one goes here. Why is this all the way out there for some reason? It's too far out. Let's start there again. So let me know if you're building 21. That's a little way off. It's a little ways off, but give it another shot. Give it another shot. This is what I said. From that point on, from that particular ship point on, everything else was built similar. Can you guess it? 2011. Pretty close. Pretty close. That's a good guess. Pretty good guess. Why is this not lining up? For some reason, it's just not lining up, guys. Should line up fine. That goes in the inside. And this goes there. Like that. Okay, that's lined up now. It's just very strange that it wasn't lining up. Yeah, so I take one more guess. Because you were really close on that one. Okay, let's add some more of these. Take another guess, Lou. Okay. And one final piece here. Well, thanks for jumping in. Thanks for the feedback on that one. But stay tuned. We have a big discussion to have. about this particular build that's going to surprise a lot of people. It's basically an exclusive. So we place 2 of these here, and now we're going to put some green onto the ship for the first time. Back here. Okay. Yeah, we'll place some green on there shortly. So we need one of those. This goes here, and we'll add 2 green pieces back here and place that right there. Now we're looking for one of these, which is going to attach right back here like that. So Loof, have you built anything lately? Are you thinking of purchasing anything to have a build? No, it's not the 20th anniversary, unfortunately. Again, you were closer before and you went away from it. You were much closer. So we'll add 2 of those. And 2 of these back here. Now we're going to add 2 pieces back here, dark gray. Here's 1 and 2 just to close off the back. Okay. I'll hold it for later on on the build. When we get halfway through, I'll tell you. Or do you want to know now? I want to give everybody else a chance to have a guess at it. What do you think? So we'll add 2 of these on here. Want to make sure we got this right. It's too far out. And this goes right here. The other one goes right there. And we'll add 2 of those door stops, as I call them, just at the bottom here. Here we go, and now we're going to add some pieces to build the wings. So we need 4 of these. It's around here somewhere. The last one. It's the left side. So again, drop me a line, guys. Let me know if you're building anything at all. Thanks for your comments, Lucy. Thanks a lot. It's really good to have the opinions of the people that I'm the biggest fan of. Okay, let's add these pieces here. So one of them goes this side, other one goes over here. This one goes over here. Make a quick adjustment right here. So again, guys, I'd love to know if you've built this ship before, if you're thinking of building it. Or which one you have in your collection, if you do have it. Okay, let's move on. So we're looking for the same but smaller, 4 of those. There's 2, 3, and just one more, and we can move on. Another left side. So as I said, I have a lot of them. So just go to my garage, and right now I'm only finding the right side. Left side's around here somewhere. There we go, left side. Leave that gray right there. Right, so let's add these on now. So these are gonna lock this in place like so. This is facing the wrong direction, and so is this one. It's gotta be this way. Okay. Oops. Do it again. There. And there. And the final one goes like that. So it's starting to look like a ship right now. Let me know what you guys think. It's starting to look pretty much like the ship that I've built so many times before. Like I said, I built it, I sold it, built another one and another one. All right, so let's just add these here. And I spoke about these things yesterday, that they pop so easily. Sure, if you guys built before, you know how easy these pop. Right? They pop so easily. It's really crazy how they break so easily. They sort of like the blue droid. And one more, is that correct? Yep, this one is correct. No adjustment for that one. Okay, so that's all in place. Okay, what's up? Kishu, what's up? Oh, you want that made? Yeah, we can do that. We could do it because we're doing trilogies, but we can do that. We could definitely do that. That's not an issue at all. Could definitely give that a hit. Okay, we're gonna add 4 of these now. Similar to this build. Remember those right here? The Jango Fett shit didn't come with it, but all the Boba Fett shit comes with it. So like I said, we will be building all the builds all the way through. Right, we will be building them all the way through. So let's move on with this part of the build here. This goes right here. The other one goes on the other side right there. One more. And the final one goes there. There you go, guys. Now we're looking for a couple of these. And these are just going to drop in back. Right there. Another. And let's find ourselves one. And just one more, and we'll move on. Just have to make a little adjustment there soon enough, but we'll be okay. Need one more. Here we go. One more of those. Small adjustment here, guys, and we'll move on. Okay, we're looking really good so far. We're going to add these. Again, I want to make sure we put them in the right place. Just right here. And where's that other one? Right there. And this goes right here, and one on the other side also right there. Okay, we're looking for the long beams now. 2 long beams, and also one of these black ones. Just gonna go right in the center. Then the long beams go here. Okay, looking really good now, guys. At this point, we're going to flip the ship over. And this is the point I want to talk about right now. If you're on there, guys, I want to talk about this. So this is magazine number 1, okay? Magazine number 1. But in the bottom of this, on my 2 different bills, they're 2 different. This one is basically not the same. So on this one, if you guys look here when it's completed, right there, it's one of those circle type things, right? And on this one, when it's completed, it's not. It doesn't have a circle there. It actually has one of these. So this is a total misprint. Absolute misprint. because now it's completed. If you look right here, it's absolutely completed here. Completion. That one's completed because this is the next page on 35 and 36. That's the next page, next build. But this one comes with one of those, an inverted 4x6, 2x6, sorry. And this one comes with just one of those circle type things like this. So here, that one goes there, and this one goes here to complete the build. Absolutely, totally different. Right here, you can see it. When I saw that, I couldn't believe it. One of the days, I was absolutely stuck on the build. I was like, what's going on? It was just driving me crazy. Just couldn't complete the build because, and then when I looked, I was like, so it wasn't me, it was actually a misprint, which is pretty cool. So now I have a misprint magazine, which I never give out because I'm not sure which. Actually, I'm sure the one with the round bit is the misprint, and the one with this, all of them come with that. So the rest of them, sorry. Right. So let's turn it over, like I said, and we will go with the misprint. Okay, so actually that one's not asking for that, so I have to go with this. So one of these go right here. And I'm hoping now that I'm building the right one and I don't need that later on, so it will be really tough. Anyway, I'm gonna go with the other piece because I know I have a lot of these, right? So this just goes right here and tie that off. Yes, this just ties that off right there. I want to make sure I got it correct. Yep. Because I have a lot of those. And the other one goes here. Right, and now we'll work on the center. So we need a couple of these. We can get them all together now because we will be using all of them, all the half of circles. Right, let's add that on now. So first we need these. Just, again, if you look at the bottom of this one, it's a similar color, but these are dish, and this is not a dish. These are like clips, more than a dish, right? Oh, it's inverted. Let's call it inverted dish. Okay, so we want this to go down the center here, 5 of them. Similar to the last one, but like I said, these are inverted. And those are just regular dishes with a hole in them. And one more. There we go. Okay. Now we need 2 long ones that goes right here like that. Lock that in place. And one on the other side of that. What's up, creator? You all right? Great to see you on here, man. Can you guys guess what I'm building right now? Someone had a guess before, and they weren't too sure of what it is, the year, and the particular ship that I'm building right now. If you just jumped on, Kay, big shout out to you, creator. You weren't here earlier, but when I turn it over, you probably have a better chance of seeing what it is. Okay, so let's continue here and place that one right there. Other side. And let's get a couple more half a circles and finish this up and start building the top. Need to put 2 of these in before I do that. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. That's great. Loving that, man. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for supporting. I'm your biggest fan. Remember that all the time. All right, let's move on. Start adding these dark gray pieces on here. A couple of these. Lock those in place. Whoops, this one's too small. Need one that's longer. At least I thought so. I'm good, man. I'm good. Once I'm building, I'm fantastic. How are you? I'm building. The fun is in the build. I'll never stop saying that. Once they keep making Star Wars ships, I can never stop saying it. So 2 of these here. We're almost there now, guys. We will be going back to the top as soon as I lock these in place properly. And before we go any further here, we just need to add this because it'd be hard to go on if we don't. And just one more half a circle just to complete this side of it. If I could just spot it in here. If not, like I said, I have tons of them right here. Oh, there it is right here. Okay. We're all done. And we can turn it over now and start working at the top. So, what I did was I built this earlier, right? Because it's a sort of, not too complex, but it's a lot of work with it. So I had my fun before, guys. So this is already built. Okay? And we're going to take this, add 2 of these. Just over here. Hope you guys can see that. And we'll be looking for 2 of these. Once I can find the right ones. Because you have a 5 and this one is a 7. And we're looking for the 7s. Clips right in here. All right, and that goes right back here. Let's lock that in place. Why is it up? Just give me a second here, guys. I placed it the wrong way. It's a good thing I've seen that before I moved on. I'd be in real trouble there. Incorrect way. Alright, so this goes that way and locked down in place. So these are your guns to basically shoot these out. So you pull it across and you turn the side, which you guys will see later on, and you'll understand how it works if you've never built it before. Okay, let's move to the top. So these two pieces, this is another thing which I talk about the count. So here, yeah, but what slave one? Actually, I'm a working man. I'm not. I haven't got to that point yet. I do get some perks, but I'm not there yet where I can say I can shut everything else down and do that only. But I will get there. I am getting there. Right. So at the front of this one right here, it came with one whole piece. You guys must have seen that before. That's connected like this. On this one, they made two, so that's added to the count. Again, I talk about counts, and this is something I really believe they didn't need to do and make two pieces. So that's one extra piece that doesn't really need to be there. You know, you could have made that into just one whole piece. Okay, so we're here. Let's move up. We're looking for a couple of these. Okay, we're looking for a couple of these now, and put two of them here, and we're looking for some fours also. Just one more set of those, and we'll be finished with those. Add two of these back here. Hope you guys can see that. And some little brown ones, studs just here on the ends. Two on either side. But again, thanks for your support, man. Like I said, I'm the biggest fan of the people who look at my channel. I am your biggest fan, 100%. And we will be doing a sweepstake at the end of the month, guys, so watch for that. See if you can win something. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for that. Great for the support, man. Right, so let's continue here and add two of these. Either side. Let's find two more of them. Guys, also, if you want to help the channel, could you drop a donation in the donation box? That'll be really helpful. And let Lego know that what we do on this channel, live building. All right, just go to my join area. You guys know how that works. And you could drop a donation on there. Every donation is Really appreciate it. Help the channel grow and bring you guys more stuff. Okay, so we got here, and we're gonna add another green piece on this side right here and move on, guys. So again, drop me a line. Let me know what you're building, if you're building anything at all. If you pop in, please hit the like. Okay, let's add some more pieces to this. So back here, we're gonna add 2 of these. And we're gonna add 2 of these. It's further back. Thought it was closer to the front. Just a little further back. Like so. Starting to really come along now, guys. You guys can see the ship coming alive now. Okay, we want 1 green just going across the back. Stop this from moving back and forth. Stays in place. And 2 of these. One by 2s. Let's find ourselves 1 of those again, and we'll move on. So we're all set with that. We need 2 of these brackets. Goes right back here. Perfect. And let's move up. So at this point, we need 1 of these with a hole. And if I can just find that gray dunicky thing, Technic brick. There it is. And 1 gray. So the gray just goes right in here like that. Technic brick goes right down the middle. And remember that thing I spoke about before? It's right here. 1 of these. Okay, so that's locked in place. And this is going to go just right here. Right there. Yep. Oh, I placed it the incorrect way, guys. Don't want to do that. Thought that was strange, it fell out. This is what you used to shoot the guns, the bullets with. Right, so that's in place. Let's move on. Another set of these. Going right on the top. And 2 tube-like. 1 of them over here, 1 of them over there. These just go right in back of this. Couple of studs in the top. So I will be giving out 1 of these in the sweepstakes. Hello, how you doing? You all right? Yeah. So I will be giving out 1 of those in the sweepstakes. So watch for that, also, guys. Right. So let's add 2 of these back here. Just give me a sec if I can just get that correct. Okay, and we need 2 of these. Just finish this off here. Thanks for popping in, guys. Big shout out to all you guys. Thanks for supporting. Great to see you. Okay, let's move on. Just looking for 2 doohickey things here, and then we'll move up and on. So one of those, and one more, and we'll continue to build. So 2 of these goes right here. It's around there somewhere. I saw it now, but I need to get them right away, so they were hiding out. Right, we're building the front similar to this one, and the other. All of them's built exactly the same in the front right here. They built exactly the same, all the ships so far. Right. Don't know if you guys have built it before, and you know that, but basically they're built the same up front. Okay, so we're just gonna stack these here now. Same height as the others, 3. They never changed that, so that's a good thing. And this goes down the center here. Okay, that's locked in place. So we're gonna build basically where the wings go now. All right. So we need one of these and a couple of those. Also need that. Brown. A couple of these. And there's just one little, like a cockpit that goes right on the top. Right here. One of those. And I believe we're all set, guys. So, let's finish this up. Okay, so one at the bottom. Place one of these over here. 2 of those over there like that. The brown one goes right on the top. Another one to the back. And this goes right here. Place this back there. Hope you guys can see that. And it goes across like this. Okay. Now we're going to build both sides of it. So we need all of these. I'll move this over just a tiny bit. And a lot of studs. Okay, let's start building. So when we built that one, there was a lot more pieces required. This one has required less pieces. So that goes there. These corners, you have to put the studs on first. Lock that in place. Okay, and get us a light gray grid. Just goes like that. some Technic blocks now, and then we can move on, guys. Let's move this over here. Couple of Technic blocks. Here's one and the other. Might as well get both of them. So this goes on here. But before we do that, we need 2 of these. That's one. And find the other now. Here we go. There's 2 of them. And we add these just on the outside. Whoops. Missing one brick there. Over here. Don't want to do that, do I? This goes on there. And the same thing on the other side. There you go. So that holds your wings. Okay, there's a couple small pieces. Pretty much similar build to the yesterday's, right? This goes right in there. And we'll repeat the build on the other side. So we need 2 of these. Find the other. Hope it's not under here, hidden someplace. Here it is. 2 of these. Place this on top. Studs down at the bottom. And just clip this in right here. I think this ship's going much faster than the one yesterday, right? Just one grid on the top here, guys. And repeat that same thing. If I could just find, there you go. And this goes there. So that's completed, both sides. Now this just clips right on here, guys. If I can just get it to fit in there real slick. There you go. Right, so we will move this over for a second and we'll start working on the wing like we did yesterday. So we need 2 of these. Again, both of the other wings, if you notice the colors, they were tan. This one's gray. So we need 2 of those. Try building both of them at the same time. And we need 2 of these. Goes right here. All the way over like that. Need one more. Here it is. Eyes all of them facing the same direction. It's around here somewhere. Like I said, I have tons of them, so I'll just get one out of the bag. It's there mixed in someplace, but We don't want to stop the build. Again, same direction. Same direction. Wow. Can you believe that, guys? Okay, here's the opposite direction, right? So this one goes right there. Put that back over here. Like I said, I've built a lot. I have 3 of them. I am going to be giving one away on the sweepstakes, so watch for that. Let's add some of these tan pieces now. All of them came with those. These came with yellow. This one's coming with tan. So place 2 of those there. Like that. And we need 2 more of those. They're right here. Which goes right here. 1 and 2. Now there's a couple things we need. 2 of these, if you guys can see that. And 2 of those. Here we go. This goes here. Beautiful. This goes here. There you go. Now we're looking for 2 of these. Here we go. And saw it a second ago. Need a couple of these anyways. I'll pick these up. And those red star type things that goes right there. Everything over here basically belongs to the wings. So I'll just put them all together. All right, let's build this wing. So 2 of these goes in here. Nope. Red one in the bottom, like this. So we'll make 2 of those anyways. And we need 2 of these. This goes right here, right there. Okay, so we need some studs. One goes there. Same repeated on the other side. 2 of these. Want to make sure I'm putting it in the right place, guys. You know, important that is. Just 1 more of those. This build is way faster than yesterday's build. Okay, we're looking for some more grids. But before we do that, we need these just out here. Then we place the grid on the top. Another one. And 1 more grid going there. Now we're going to add some clips on that. right on top, like so. 2 more of those, and then we can move on. So 1. Again, if it's taking too long to find it in here, I'll just go into the gray bag and just pull one out. Makes it so easy when you have a ton of extra bits. Okay, so we want to add this on either side. Okay. And we'll add a couple more pieces onto this, and we'll be ready to go. So one of these here, and the connectors, grids, gray grids now. Here we go. 2 of those. A lot of they add a lot to the wings. A lot of pieces. Again, it's a count thing. I think they can use less of it. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments. So we need 2 of these. It'll be 4. So we'll need 4 of these. So this goes over here. Just take this off. So it's already built prior. And just snap these in here like so. There you go. Just need to get that covered here, and we'll move on. There it is. Locks in there. They're looking pretty much like each other, don't they? Couple little bits now, and we will put it away, guys. So, one of these, couple of these clipping on there. They're B1 droids. I also have a B1 challenge droid going on. I want you guys to check it out on my my videos and my shorts. I have a B1 challenge going on. I need you guys to check that out. It's real fun. Questionnaire. So one of these here. And I believe we have finished the wings, guys. So we can bring the ship back in and add the wings on. I want to make sure I'm putting it the right way. Right. So they want it that way, with the flaps facing front. Not the front, the top of the ship, because you guys know how the ship takes off. It takes off this way. So, right. There you go. That's finished. Now, we're going to start building on the top. But before we do that, we got to add a couple of these. And some clips. This is a weird ending. If you build this before, I just think this is a weird ending to it. Because this just goes into nowhere. Again, I think it's a brick count, sorry. That ship had the similar, but Django's doesn't. Right, so that just goes into nowhere. It's really strange. So again, guys, drop me a line. If you're in here, please hit the like button. And let's make the channel grow so I can give you guys more fantastic builds like we're doing today. And this week we're doing an everyday new build all the way through, so watch for that. Again, we will not stop till the build is totally completed. Okay, so let's add some pieces onto this. We need 2 of these. Here. And 2 of these. So back here, this is an 8, we don't need 8s, we need 6s. 1 by 6, 1 by 2 by 6. 2 of those. And the green goes right there. It's locked in place. And we'll place these on the top. We're way past halfway through now, guys. What's up, bro? How you doing? Music. Skip Music, what's up? You all right? Big shout out to Skip Music, man. Right, we need 2 of these. And we're going to place those right here. So everyday Skip Music, we're on building a new build. Can you guess what build this is right now? The year and the ship. Not just the ship. Because by now, everyone can figure out what the ship is, but we want to know the year and the ship itself. If you can do that before the build's completed. That's the challenge that's on right now. So 2 of these here. And let's move up. Now get up now. Get up. Here we go. We're going to add 2 of these black ones back here. Get funky. Get up. James Brown. All right. So, like I said yesterday, now we're going to add that refrigerator type thing. Right? 2 of those refrigerator type things goes on the end. I call them refrigerators. I don't know what you call them, but I call them refrigerators. Right, so we need 2 of those. Just need to find that other one here someplace. Where are you? There it is. All right, that's locked in place. Can you guys see that? Hope you saw that part of the build. Right, we're going to go up now. We need 2 of these. And 2 of those, which all of them came with this particular angle inverted brick back here. I haven't seen one of them yet in the last 2 builds, which is the 6209 and the 7153. Neither of those had different. So this one goes on the inside, right there. Same on the other end. Okay, we are on our way now, guys. We're way up there now. Green pieces, 2, and 2 more 6s. Okay, so the green goes back here. Try to turn this around so you guys can see it. Hopefully you can see it. Please drop me a line if you can see that correctly, guys. Oops. Just fell off the worktop. Again, these are just brick counts. Personally, that's my personal opinion. Okay, like I said, we're way past halfway. So stick with me, guys. The build's almost complete, really. We're gonna add 2 of these here. One flat plate at the front, 1x4. And 2 more of those. And 2 more Technic tubes. If I can't locate, like I said before, if I can't locate right away, I'll just jump into my bag of tricks and get one out. So, we're moving up. Okay, back here. 2 of these, 1x8. And a couple more of those. A couple more of these. I'll just bring them closer. Easier to work with then. Place that right on the top. Again, thanks for jumping in, guys. If you're jumping, please hit that like button so we can get the channel improve in every way we can to bring you better videos, better lives, directly wherever you are. Okay, so I got that, and I'm just missing one piece here, similar to that one. And again, like I said, if I can't find it right away, just go into my bag of tricks and find one. And move on. So it's an inverted 1x6. So the table here somewhere, just can't locate it yet, but it's there somewhere. We'll find it in a second and we'll just add it to the count. So we're gonna go up front now, guys. We need 2 of these. Two brown studs and 2 of these 1x4s. So add 2 of these here. That's the last of those. On all of the ship, these are the most inverted beams I've seen so far. Again, guys, drop me a line. Let me know what you're building, if you've built this before, or are you building anything at all. This just goes right here, studs. And to finish it off, just goes right there. One more of those. Where are you? Again, these things are right here, and I just can't spot them. So bring all the gray pieces across. Maybe if I do that, I'll be able to see them easier. Because if there are no dark grays, you can't really hide from you, can it? Right, so let's find that and move on. So let's move up. Want to add some stuff to the side now, which are these green pieces right here. Just locks in place. Hope you guys can see that. This is one of the trickier parts of the build. At least I think so. That's one. And two. Yeah, this is always a very tricky part of the build for me. And this is where they went different from how they did the others, where you remember they used these on the side, but on both of these ships they didn't. Bring that into the frame. Not sure you guys are seeing that. And this one. Okay, get these off here. Okay, so we're almost there, guys. Almost there. We want to add some grids to tie it into place. Here it is right here. Grids just go right on the side and just locks it into place so it doesn't fall apart. Can't find it again, so we'll just go into the bag of tricks, pull one out. Again, guys, I want to thank everybody for showing up. Thanks for hitting that like button and that comment. But still, if you can guess what it is before we're finished, that'll be really great. Okay, so we're just going to move this over just gently here for a sec. Get these out of the way. And we just have to build this thing. We need two of these, one of those, one of these, and one of those. Take these, place it right here. This is the area where carbonite figure would go. Can you guys tell the carbonite figure? All right, so that goes in back. There's the carbonite figure right here. This is going to just clip right in here. Hope you guys can see that. And the carbonite would just go right in there. And close like that. Okay. So far, so great. Right, we want two of these, which is going to go right on the top. Two more of those bricks. Right there. And we'll move it over again. We're going to start building this particular build. We need two of these on the side. Two of those. Two of these. These just pop right in here. Clip that and then place the same thing on the outside. So 2 of those there, and 2 on the opposite side. Once you've built that, get 2 of these black pieces and just snap that in there. That's 1, 2, and we're almost there, guys. We're really coming down to the end of the ship now. So stay with us and watch what happens next. So here, 2 of these, and 1 of these across. That goes right in place. Just like that. And we'll start building on this. So we need 2 and 4. So 1 on either side. This goes down the middle. And to the back. This goes down the back here. Let's find another. There you go. We're going to place some gray on the top now. It's right here. And 1 of these at the front. Almost there, guys. We're moving really fast now because this is basically the end of the build. Fun is in the build, and then when the build's over, you want to build another because it's that good. Okay, so we bring this back. I have to say the ship, they were a little more stable in those. At least I think so. Oops, something just popped out there, but I have to grab the next one. It's not staying as tight as I expected to. This is going to go right on the top. I want to make sure we're putting it right there. So that's correct. And this goes right there. There you go, guys. 5th Army, how are you doing? I'm building a ship here, and the question is, what is it? What year is it? What is it and what year is it? Can you give us a hint? What year, what is it? I know you're a true fan, so. Okay, just drop that piece and we'll have to get that to move on, guys. Now I have 1 here, but I need 2 of them. And some more grids. So just move all this over here, guys, and we'll continue with the build in 1 second. All right, so we'll go in the bag of tricks, find the grids. So they want us to put 1 grid back here. Which locks that in place. And I'll get another one out. So this holds that in place like that. Doesn't seem to want to go in. It's actually there. I don't know why it doesn't want to go in, but it needs to go in there. I'll use this and push it right through. Yeah, because it needs to fit. Don't know why it's not going in. Should go right in there. There you go. That just went through. There you go. It's in place now. Right. Okay, let's move on. So there's a couple side pieces we're going to add now. What do you say? 501st. 2015. What's up? 2015. No. No. Unfortunately, no. Give it another shot. So this goes here. Give it another shot. And we're going to start building on the top. So you need one of these, two of these, going here. 2014, no, not 2014. Getting closer though. Definitely getting closer. Black one goes there. One of these goes back here. And let's move up. So I built this earlier also, okay? So we're all done here. Just add some a white piece right here. I want to make sure I do this correctly. Face down. So, right, yeah. This is it, right there. Add some red. Just one more. So, let's move on. Just one more of those right here. Which I built earlier. Goes on the outside. Like that. This goes right here. That'll be those opening things like on the 6209, similar build. And the guns would go right in there. If you guys remember that, it's just a larger setup. So this is some of the play functions on this. Okay, square brick goes right here. And now we're going to add some of these. Got them facing the wrong way for some reason. One brown goes right here. We're almost there, guys. The build is basically done. This goes right here. So we need 4 of those. Two, 3, and 1 more. Trying to make sure I get this right. Yep, that's correct. This one's not. Turn it around. And 1 more, guys, and we'll be completing the top of the ship, and it should be done then. Just need to locate. Just 1 more of those and add these pieces to the top, and we are on our way. Here we go. Here's one right here. Bag of tricks. Okay, yes. Right. So that's all set. We'll add some brown corner pieces on that. 2 of these. And we'll be going, guys. Here we go. So 2 of these here. These go down the middle. We're coming to the close of the ship now, guys. 2010. Yes, yes. Lego Tourist, what's up? Yes, 2010. You got that, man. Yep, yep. Now, what is the ship? Tell us what ship is it. Tell us what ship it is you can. Okay, we need 1 of these. It's gonna go right here. It's the weirdest piece because it doesn't, at the back, it doesn't touch anything. Right there, it doesn't touch anything at all, which is the weirdest part of this ship. There's no connecting lock, let's put it like that. There's nothing to connect it to. So 2 of these. We're basically coming down to the end of the ship now, guys. We're racing to the end. Here we go. Some of these here. Two of these in the back. We're racing to the end. Yes, Boba, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely, you're right on the money, man. Absolutely on the money. 1 of these goes along the side. I want you guys to see that. This clips in right here. Just need to put 1 thing in there and then we'll clip that in. Going to the bag of tricks. So this just clips in here. Can you guys see that there? And we place that there. Again, to me, guys, that's a lot of counts. Just additional stuff. Right, so we're gonna build the back, guys. So we need 2 of these here. 1. And where's the other? Here we go. 2. Similar to that build, they did use these for windows. But on that ship, not the same at all. Definitely not the same. And we'll build a little attachment that goes with this. Like I said, we're racing to the end right now, guys. We're flying to the end. One brown. Again, guys, just hit the like button for me if you're on there. It really helps the channel to grow in the direction we want it to. To be able to bring you guys more great builds. And if you want to drop a little donation, we'll be very pleased with that also. You guys, it'll really help the channel so we can buy more stuff to show and build. Let Lego also know what we're doing on this channel. We're building live so people can enjoy the experience. Okay, we want two of these. Like I said, we're racing to the end right now, really fast. Two of these little doohickey things. And two of these. One of those. Yep. Just clip these in here like that. One brown. And that just fits right in there. Real snug. This goes here. There you go. We'll finish this up with some inverted bricks. Goes like this. The last two, they only needed two. This one needs 4. Actually, they both needed 4 different colors though. Apologies if you've built it before. This now goes all the way to the back. Right here and snaps right in there just like that, guys. Real snug. Like I said, we're on our way to the end of the build. So stay tuned, don't leave now. You'll see the ship totally complete. On the top. And one more of these back here. Hold on, it's a 4. It's not, it is a 6 actually. That should end, yep, is a 6. Back is falling off. Let's lock that in place properly. Okay. There you go. Back here, we want to tie that off. There you go. Almost there now, guys. We're going to add some green and some gray. So the green goes here. Gray on both sides first. I thought they would mix them, but they mixed them later on. That, yes. And one more green piece. Here it is, and one gray. So this is when they mixed them right here. There. That one goes there. Locks in place real good. Brandon, what's up? Yeah, real close to the finish, man. We're running away right now. Okay, let's just put the top on now, guys. So one of these goes here. Green on either side. And grays want to make sure we got this correct. So back here, we need two of these. Two more. Right. Snap these in here like so. Wait. And a couple more green pieces. Let's make sure, here it is, it's over here. Gray pieces. Like I said, we're racing to the end now, Brandon. Racing to the end. Right, we're going to build the sides up now, guys. So we need one of these. One. Shall we put in these correct? Two. One of these going down. And one facing up. That snaps in over here. Just right there. Can you guys see that? Okay, so that's one of the play functions where it opens. Okay. Like I said, we're racing to the end now. One brown on the top goes 1x2. Two of these. They have changed the build and made it a lot more complicated on where the guns go. So two of these here. And these are similar guns to the trilogy that we made recently, the Starship. Okay, we need one of those here. Star goes in there. And that goes back here. Where's the hole? Oh, there it is. Yep. Goes just in there like that. We'll move this over because the ship is starting to get really big. Repeat the same thing. One brown. One of these. Two of those. Let's look for that top piece. There it is. Goes here. Snaps in there. That's something I didn't add on the other end. But we can do it now. There you go. Place these here. Add two of those. Get the blue and stick that right in there. Guys, thanks for staying to the end to see this ship complete. There you go, those are your guns. Okay, I'm concerned with all of these pieces here now. because I need to build the opposite end similar to the last one. All right, so let's build that. Here we go. So one of those, one of these, and two of these, right? Down here, two, one, and one. And this one clips into the opposite side, right? It's right here. Hope you guys can see that. There you go. It's a little higher than the last one. That's how it's set up. Okay, guys. And now, for the final part of the ship, we're going to take this and place it there. And if you look, you can see the sticker right there. And we have completed the 8097 2010 Boba Fett ship. This particular one came out in 2010, episode 5. Has 3 figures in the set. Basically, the price was $59. Right now, you get it for like you get it for like 500 sealed. It comes with 573 pieces. It's bigger than the last one, but I thought the build was much better, much easier to work with. You guys tell me if you've built it before, right? Let me know what you think about the build altogether. Fantastic build for me. And I'll see you guys on the next build. Thanks for joining in. Be back tomorrow. Same time, 2 o'clock. All right, this is BOBAbrickz.